Welcome back to my channel. I'm Aubree, and this week I have 5 real-life meals for you and your family that you're going to love. The first meal I have for you is a baked rotini. This is one of the first meals I made for my husband when we first got together. I'm starting by browning 1 pound of Italian sausage in a pan and getting some water on to boil. I've also preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Here you see me adding in a half a pound of already cooked ground beef that I needed to use up in my refrigerator. Now I'm adding in a 16-ounce box of rotini to a pot of boiling water. Once the ground beef is heated through, I pour in a 45-ounce jar of spaghetti sauce. I use traditional ragu because it's what I had in my pantry, but you can use whatever sauce your family likes. Once my noodles were cooked, I drained them and poured in the spaghetti sauce meat mixture and mixed the noodles and sauce mixture together. When I'm finished, I'm going to pour that into a sprayed 13 by 9 glass dish so that I can bake it in. Going to add some Parmesan cheese and some mozzarella to top it off. Then I'm going to place it into my 350 degree oven for about 15 minutes, just until the cheese has melted and it becomes bubbly.
Baked as Italy.
Oh, nice. It made you so special, Jane.
I did. Face forward, no peeking.
Is it chocolate milk?
It might be. You never know though. It might be mustard milk.
Ew.
Mustard milk.
This night my husband grilled us some steaks and we paired that with a side salad and air fryer baked potatoes. On top of the steak you'll see a stuffed mushroom. Tonight we're having steak and jalapeno popper omelets. Now my son wouldn't eat this, so he just had some scrambled eggs and some toast, but me and my husband did, and it was delicious. So what you see me doing here is cutting the steak into bite-sized pieces. I'm also cutting the fat off the edges because we don't like to eat that part. Once the butter has melted, I add the steak to the pan and heat it through. I don't want to overcook the steak, I just want to heat it through. So once it's warmed up, I pour it into a bowl to rest. I'm going to crack 4 eggs into a bowl and whisk them together. What I'm doing here is chopping up 2 jalapeno poppers. I showed in my meal prep video how I made these, but they're basically just jalapeno peppers that I cut in half. I scooped out the insides and then I put in a cream cheese mixture, wrapped them with a piece of bacon, and baked them in the oven. I put the chopped jalapeno poppers into the same pan that I've cooked the steak, and I'm just going to heat the jalapeno peppers through. I don't want to overcook them. Now I'm shredding up some sharp cheddar cheese to put into the omelet. Here I'm adding the 4 whisked eggs into the pan. I'm going to let that cook for a few minutes. Now I'm adding some pepper. This would have been easier if I had a bigger pan, but this is the best pan I had to work with. I put a lid on top of the eggs so that the steam will help cook the eggs through. So what you see me doing here is checking to make sure that the eggs are cooked to my liking. I'm scraping the edges of the omelet to make sure that it doesn't stick when I flip it. Now traditionally when you make an omelet, you don't flip it over, you just cook it and the egg is cooked, but I'm kind of weird about that, so I flip it over just to make sure both sides are cooked. And I did cook the bottom side too long. I put in some shredded cheddar cheese, the jalapenos, and the steak, and add a little bit more cheese and then flip the sides over. Now I'm plating the omelet. I'm going to add the extra jalapeno poppers and the extra steak that I couldn't fit inside the omelet to the plate. Now, my husband is eating keto, so this is going to be his dinner. I know it seems like a lot of food, but it's perfect for him. He's a big guy, 6'7", and this is his dinner. I'm topping it with some sriracha, and that's it. On this night, we're having a chicken fajita bake. I found this recipe on Busy Becky's channel. These were so freaking good. I highly recommend them. I'm going to link her video where I saw this down below, so please check them out. And what you see here is my plate as nachos, and then my husband's plate had a chicken fajita salad. If you shop at Aldi or you have an Aldi near you, you need to run and you need to get the sausage breakfast pizza. It is so good. I know it looks a little weird, but it is delicious. It is a biscuit crust with sausage gravy and cheese on top, and we all love it here in my house. We paired it with some scrambled eggs, and it was the perfect Thursday night dinner for my family. On this night, I made my husband another omelet using the last of the steak. Thank you so much for watching this week's What's for Dinner. If you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And say hi in the comments. We're all friends here. Hope you have a great week. See you next time.